Yeah, so let's, I guess, just keeping it to,
The game, the tracks you would hear
yeah.
in game, like going through the castle, is basically what I was
Right.
going for.
Looping. The looping tracks, we'll say.
So, I guess we'll start with Dance of Pails, because it's the first on this playlist.
Alright, let's play it for the audience.
Yes. Very good. I like Dance of Pails quite a bit. One of the things that I wanted to rate the tracks on is, one, how good are they just to listen to, and also how well do they establish the mood of the area that you're going to be hearing them in. Which is one of the reasons why some of these tracks are going to get, like, they're not going to get a very high score, because they're kind of generic. But, yeah, Dance of Pails, you hear this in Aurochs Quarters. I don't know.
It's a waltz.
It is a waltz. I think it fits well with the boss of the area, which is Aurochs, you know?
Yeah.
Very majestic,
Definitely.
He floats around.
Yeah. It's really good. It reminds me of, what's that? Is it a Castlevania game that has, like, the dancing ghosts?
Is it,
I think it might be
Donosara?
Portrait.
I know Donosara
Yeah, it's either
has,
Donosara or Portrait.
and Aria has an area with dancing ghosts as well.
Yeah, it's very evocative of that, to me. It's a shame that they don't appear in Soten.
Yeah.
They would have been a good fit.
Yeah, they would have been.
Dance of Pails, for me, I would put it at A.
Yeah, I'm thinking a strong A. It's a very good song, but it's definitely not, like, banger tier, which is basically what S is reserved for. Where is it on here? Hello? Am I dumb?
Bottom row. Right in the middle.
There we go. Awesome. Oh, wrong. There we go. I probably won't be ordering them, because that would be too difficult to order each individual tier, but just placing them into tiers is about as far as I will go. But yes, quite a good song. Up next, Cursed Zone. You hate to hear it. The Floating Catacombs.
Wait, I love Curse Zone.
You love it, really?
I love Curse Zone. Curse Zone is like A or S for me.
Wow, I could not disagree harder. Well, I wouldn't disagree that hard, actually. I wouldn't place it A. I don't think I could put it in me to place it A. It definitely builds tension very well, and
Yeah,
I think that's...
it's a tension builder. It's like it has very unorthodox progression. That's why I like it. I would say it's probably it's not. It might be the most unique song in terms of its composition in the game. So
I would say Curse Zone falls under a very similar like feeling for me as what's the other one?
I think I know what you're talking about.
The one before
Rainbow Cemetery, maybe? No.
I like Rainbow Cemetery quite a bit more. I'm thinking of the one before Shaft that we just talked about.
Oh yeah, Doorway to the Abyss.
Yeah, Doorway to the Abyss. Like they fit a very similar niche to me, just
in
with
terms
different
of mood. Yeah,
it's just that this one's a
I'll
little
agree.
bit spookier. As far as like more outwardly threatening is the vibe I get from this song as opposed to Doorway to the Abyss. But
yeah.
would I want to go out of my way to listen to this in my free time? Probably never. It does a very good job of setting the tone, so I'm gonna place it in B, I think. But I would never want to listen to this outside of the context of I'm playing Soten and I'm in the Floating Catacombs, and that's it. Like I don't even want to hear this in any other place in Soten. So we'll move on to the next one. The Tragic Prince. This is a very good song.
That's D tier for me.
Wow. You're not a fan of it.
Nah, not really.
I think it just fits the Castlevania Clock Tower theme that has been established through different, like all the different Castlevanias, that it has a very rockin' track through the clock towers. And I feel like this kind of started the trend in that, and it fits very well. So
yeah, I'll agree to that. It fits in the Castlevania convention. It definitely plays along there.
It's very easy to listen to. It's very fun to listen to. The orchestration's great. Has a very, I think it has a great melody as well. Like it's a very singable and like recognizable melody.
Yeah, I'll say that it's kind of an earworm for sure. I just don't like the cheesy guitar for me. That's what I don't like. Yeah,
but you also have to recognize that this was like the soundtrack was made in what 97, 98. Like this was kind of the convention for guitar sound for like metal music back then.
To me, it feels like 87 or 88, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I'm still putting it in A though. I wouldn't place it like S tier with some of like my favorite tracks, but we will move on either way. Tragic Prince, very good. I would listen to this just for fun, so that's very good.
I would delete that.
Heavenly Doorway. I'm pretty like indifferent about this song, honestly. Like when I hear it, it's like it's fine, but it doesn't really evoke a very strong reaction from me. I'm not sure why that is though.
This is for people who are not familiar, this is the Castle Keep and Reverse Castle Keep theme.
Yeah.
And I would say, yeah, it's very mid-tier for me, maybe even C level.
Yeah, I think I might have to put it in C, just because, like, it has a little bit of a groove, but it's not great. Yeah,
it's not a track that stands out in any regard.
Yeah.
It certainly, as far as setting tone goes, maybe.
Yeah.
It's got, it's
but
got a tone.
It has a tone, but it doesn't feel very like a finale to anything, because that is the area you go to like quote unquote beat the game on your first playthrough until you realize you gotta go and do more stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. I feel like the theme of the song to me is sorrow, and I think that's effectively communicated with the that's a cello, I believe. But beyond that, the song is just too simple for me to really appreciate.
Yeah, it's something that goes and plays in the background and you don't even notice it for the most part, so.
And maybe that's what they were going for.
Maybe, but for an area as important as the Castle Keep, I feel like that kind of falls flat,
Yeah.
But I will move on. Death Ballad. This is D tier, unfortunately, in my opinion. This is the boss music that is the same repeating line over and over again. And it's like, it's fine boss music for what it is, but there's actually just better boss music in this game. So, I don't know. And the fact that a lot of bosses share one of 3 themes, it actually hurts a lot of the boss music, I feel like, in this game. Because it doesn't let specific boss themes, like, stand out to you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking that?
I would put Death Ballad at D tier.
Yeah.
I agree to all your points.
Yeah. I mean, it's still fine for what it is. Like, if I'm fighting a boss and I'm listening to this, it's not gonna, it definitely builds some tension and makes it feel a little bit grander. It doesn't help that all the boss fights in Soten are pretty, lackluster. But the music does kind of make up for it. Yeah, too repetitive. This song, ugh. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I'm not too crazy on that. Now, Black Banquet. That's the other boss fight music. Which bosses do you hear Black Banquet from? I'm trying to remember. This is a very forgettable boss track. Is this Galamoth?
Let's see. I think... Actually, it says it on the, No, not Black Banquet Chairs. Thanks, Google. It's on the fandom wiki, which I'm checking right now. It is Dracula's.
This is just Dracula's theme?
Just Dracula's. The final battle.
Does it really live up to the final battle? I don't think so, right?
I also don't think it is appropriate for the final boss fight.
Yeah.
bit it's a bit subdued, I think. And also, you need something with a bit more flair, because the Dracula battle, as far as I've ever played it, there's so much like audio during that boss fight that it just drowns out the background music.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fit for me. Like, you can barely hear it.
Yeah, very forgettable, doesn't stand out. I think we're all in agreement here that it's like, so far the boss music is like turning out to be kind of the lowest tier music so far.
Yeah, I think it could have worked in a different area. Like, it might have even been a better Castle Keep song.
It might have been, yeah. Instead of like a boss music kind of thing. Okay, Final Toccata. I guess we gotta address the elephant in the room. This song plays. Yeah, it plays everywhere in the second castle. It's the developers kind of ran out of music and posted it everywhere, so it has no recognizability with like a specific area. The closest I think is like Black Marble Gallery, but it plays in so many different areas. And the song itself isn't very strong.
It's
either.
A great song.
It's a 5-minute track, or is that just the particular loop?
Yeah, the loop is very long. 5 minutes sounds about right.
Wow.
But I personally think Final Toccata is an amazing song. If it wasn't overused in 7 different areas in Second Castle, you know, if it like was just in Black Marble Gallery, I think that's probably where it fits in the best.
That's always what I recognize it as.
Yeah.
And then I forget about it everywhere else, yeah.
I think if it was just in Black Marble Gallery, it would be very fitting, and it probably would be B or A tier.
Yeah, I think otherwise, do I just throw it in D because it's used too much, or I have a hard time.
I'm gonna have to like just terminate with extreme prejudice and say, you know, this song would have been great if it hadn't been absolutely killed by the fact that it's overused. Yeah.
It definitely builds a very good like atmosphere of like, I don't know, I think if it was like, this actually sounds like it would be a very good Reverse Chapel theme now that I think about it, because I think the Reverse Chapel theme, which is kind of spoilers again into Lost Painting.
True.
I feel like
that's true.
Lost Painting kind of, well, we'll get there. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be upset.
Yeah, but I think the organ in Final Toccata would have been pretty fitting for Anti-Chapel. I'll agree with you there.
Tower of Mist. This, I think, fits the area very well of Outer Wall. Maybe I'm just biased because I just like have been associating them together for so long.
No, I'm with you. I think it really fits Tower of Mist.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it could just be the title, the fact that it comes, you know, it's played in the Tower of Mist.
Yeah, I think part of it being like very loud and then kind of getting subdued with the string section fits very well with the possibility of like rain happening in this area.
Yeah,
like just having that rain aesthetic.
It also has like a very exploratory vibe, I feel, and the Outer Wall area kind of plays along with that. Like, there's a lot of
there's like secrets.
There's a lot of cool stuff in that area that you'd want to explore and check out.
Yeah, it's not a huge area by any means, but it's like the first like major stopping point when you play the game. Like, no matter how you start the game, you have to go to Outer Wall first so you can get to library. The song is also just really good. Like, so I think I'm gonna have to put it in A. I wouldn't put it in S because some of the songs in this game just get way too good. So, and it's almost there. Abandoned Pit is the next song.
I really like Abandoned Pit.
I like it too. The fact that it has the sound effect of like built into the music, it has the screaming woman sound effect from when you kill like different female enemies in the game. Like, adds a level of like just ambiance to it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's very spoopy. It's probably the spoopiest song in the game.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm going S tier for that one.
You would put it all the way in S tier?
I'd put it in S tier.
Wow. I mean, the mood is very, very good. The only thing that like hurts it is it's a very short track.
Yeah.
So it can get a little repetitive, but Oh, I just noticed there's like wings flapping and stuff too. There's a lot of like just sound effects that go on.
There's a lot of ambient sound effects going on.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, it's good. I think I can't argue with that. I think S tier is actually pretty fitting. Just the mood alone that it creates is very good. Abandoned.
And it certainly, as far as tracks that fit their area, I think, that alone should put it in S tier because it is so fitting for the abandoned pit.
Speaking
Was
of,
it or cave?
Yeah, it's abandoned mine. Yeah, abandoned pit, abandoned mine. They honestly, they probably should have just called the track abandoned mine because it fits the area so well. Yeah. Next song up is Requiem for the Gods. Speaking of fitting the area really well, I think this fits the chapel super well. I like the song a lot.
Oh yeah, it is really good. There's not a lot of vocalization in the other songs in this game, and when maybe it was a good thing they used it so seldomly because it really stands out in this track and it really works.
Plus, you get to see a little bit of like the outside world. You get to see like the trees and stuff in the background as you're climbing up the chapel. It kind of like grounds you to that there's stuff outside of the castle, and like I feel like this track kind of fits well with the just how grand I guess the area is. I don't know.
Yeah. I also, and there are some very uncommon techniques used in the song. Like there's a lot of interesting punctuation in the song where it switches from like vocalization to like these, like these jarring like gong strikes right in the middle of the song. And it's just, it's unique and it sounds great.
Plus it gets to the like organ part halfway through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
totally
that part's
forgot
really
about
good.
The organ part.
Yeah, I'm putting it S tier. I think it's really,
it's
really
S
good.
tier.
Yeah,
definitely.
Alrighty, moving on. We're gonna skip prayer. Prayer is, it's okay. I don't have it in here. It's not part of the actual game itself.
Well, let's discuss it at least.
I'll discuss it. Yeah, I think it's a very good song, but it's I wouldn't put it anywhere in S or A.
I agree. I think it's a B or a C.
Yeah. That's pretty easy to. I think most people would agree that it's fine for what it is. Plus, it's also reused from a different. Isn't it? Prayer was originally in the Sega Saturn or Sega. Which game is that? Oh God, the Sega Castlevania game, the 2D side scroller that I cannot think of the name of.
Is it Bloodlines?
Bloodlines, yeah. I think Prayer's from Bloodlines, right?
Really?
I think it is.
Huh.
I might be wrong on that, but it was in Rondo. Never mind, it was in Rondo.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Next up, Marble Gallery. I don't know how I feel about Marble Gallery. It fits the area well, but it's a very unique song. Nothing else has a vibe quite like it.
Yeah, I'll agree. It's
it makes it stand out in that way.
Yeah. Beyond that, though, I feel like it's kind of forgettable.
Yeah, I would never go out of my way to listen to the song.
I agree.
It's a bit weirdly composed. I think I agree with that sentiment too. Yeah, it's a little experimental, I would say, as far as like fitting in with the rest of the soundtrack in Soten.
And it's got some good harps. I think that's a harpsichord.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking B.
An electronic harpsichord.
I think B is a pretty fitting.
I'd say B fits.
Alrighty. Alrighty. This might hurt people's feelings, but Lost Painting. It's a very pretty song. It has a very unique like clashing of both like a very pretty song mixed with like this like the chromatic descending line that starts at the beginning adds this level of tension. I feel like the chord progression itself never really 100% relieves that tension, but it's also very airy in instrumentation. It's good, but I think it loses some points for the placement of where they put the song in the castle. I think Inverted Chapel's not a great fit for it, and it also shows up in Inverted Caverns. which I think is probably a little bit better fitting for it, but
still not great.
Still not great. I think it would be hard to find a great place in the castle for this song, though.
I honestly don't think it really fits in this game at all.
I know everybody wants it to be S. It's very unique and it's very good. It's just, it unfortunately, in my opinion, doesn't fit the theme of any area very well.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you on this. I think it's like B or even C.
I was gonna put it A, but because I do like listening to it in and of itself. Like, it is a very fun song to listen to in and of itself. But
I don't even like listening to it.
For clickbait, I'm definitely putting it B, though.
Got him.
Got him.
Leave a comment.
Tell me how wrong I am in the comments. But no, it's a good song. Alrighty. Another iconic song. Festival of Servants. You hear this when you fight Dr4gonBlitz, which is your first boss fight. It's got that squealing guitar to like open it up. It's very intense. It's very good boss music. You hear it in like almost half the boss fights in this game.
Yeah, I would put this up at boss fight tier though. I think it's a D.
Really? I don't think I want to give it.
Fan.
I think it's quite a bit better than the rest of the boss fight music though. I was gonna put it in B tier. Just because I personally like it a lot compared to the other boss fights. Like this,
the double bass drum's alright, but other than that, I can pass on this song.
I'm still putting it in B tier. I know a lot of people. Yeah, I honestly, my gut instinct was actually to put it in A tier, because the more I listen to it, I think it fits. I don't know. I'm super biased though. I like the song a lot. I'm putting it in A tier. Screw it. Again, tell me how wrong I am. Wood carving partita. I don't know how to pronounce that. But apparently partita. We looked it up the other day. It's like a piece of a song, right? Definition. Partitia. There's a lot of different ways you can, I guess, say it. Originally named for a single instrument piece of music from the 16th or 17th century. So. Definitely more than one instrument going on right now. So, lying, how dare you?
I don't think that it immediately evokes the feeling of being in a library, but because it's, it's only used in that one zone in the game, it's pretty iconic. It's as far as being iconic, library music.
Yeah. I think it, also using the, God, what is that instrument called?
Harpsichord?
I think it is the harpsichord, yeah. I think using the harpsichord in this way, mixed with the strings, is it's just very good instrumentation. The like, what is it called? Oh my god, my brain. Either way, I think this, it's quite fitting. The song is used sparingly, only in this one area. It's a very important area in the game too. Like, you return to it a couple of times. Library cards take you there, so like fast traveling is kind of like stuck, like has you going there a lot. I've listened to this song so much from practicing library floor clips, so I might be super biased, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I'd say it's in the upper mid tier.
I was gonna put it in A as well. I don't think it quite deserves to be S tier. It's not that outright good, but it definitely fits the theme, especially if you just keep listening to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a song that
it grows on you over time.
It grows on you, and it just grows on you. Like, I don't think you can like really play it out, really.
Yeah, I don't think it gets old necessarily. It's a little bit repetitive, but like, it's subdued enough where it's not annoyingly repetitive.
Yeah, it's good background music.
100%. Dracula's Castle. This song, I like it a lot.
One of the 1,000 songs that people call Alucard's theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say about this. It's kind of meh to me.
It's meh to you? I don't know. I think it's very iconic because it's the first song you listen to. The melody itself is very like triumphant sounding. It definitely feels like you're storming a castle.
Yeah, it's got that like, what's the word? It's fuck it, my brain.
Yeah.
It's a battle anthem.
Yeah.
It seems, yeah.
It feels triumphant. You're like a badass at the start. You have all this like sick gear. You're one-shotting everything. You're taking no damage. And then like the stark contrast afterwards of like... Because like once you have your encounter with death, the music completely stops until you enter the next area, which makes it kind of like a dramatic moment. It's part of a dramatic moment in the game. The one thing that I will say for it is I think that the loop is a little weak, like the filler spot, with just like the keys kind of like filling in. I'm not the biggest fan of.
Yeah, to me the horn is like, it's a really simple melody, but now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably what they were going for. They were going for like this like kind of like a false, like it's building you up, even though, you know, it's a very insincere build up because they know that they're just gonna take all your powerful equipment away from you in a couple screens. So it's almost like a mocking theme to me. So I think it really fits for the entrance. But all that being said, it's still very simple. Like that horn part is just kind of like, it seems very rudimentary to me. Even though, you know, like I said, that's probably what they were going for, since it's kind of like a mocking battle anthem.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
But I still wouldn't go out of my way to listen to it, ever.
Oh, really? I guess when I hear it, it instantly like makes me think of Soten before thinking of any other Castlevania, where I feel like some of the other songs might get like, maybe not for me, but for other people might get mistaken as like, which Castlevania is this from? Because sometimes they kind of fall under a very similar umbrella. I mean, this song fits into, I think, the aesthetic of other Castlevania games very well, but I think it's just so iconically Soten's.
I'll agree to that, but I don't see how that adds to its case for me. Because I think a lot of songs in the soundtrack are like, oh yeah, this is a Soten song.
That's true. I don't know. I'm putting it in A tier either way, because I like it, and I think it fits well with the theme. So, and again, tell me how I'm wrong in the comments. Tell me how I'm super stupid and don't know what I'm talking about. Show me your...
You don't know anything about musical theory.
Yeah, show me your PhD in music theory, please. Dance of Gold,
Dance of Gold is great.
I like it. Does it really fit in Alchemy Lab? Not really, but damn, this song is good.
Hell yeah.
It's one of the few songs that I think gets... Yeah, it was one of the songs that got remastered for Smash Brothers when they added the... like all the Soten songs and whatnot for the Dracula's Castle stage. And that version is not as good, but it goes to show that this song is very memorable, I feel like.
Yeah, and that crescendo in the beginning is like, chef's kiss. Such a good way to start a song. And an area, like, you know, when you hear that orchestra crash as you come in through the door, it's really, it's powerful.
Dance of Gold is literally about alchemy. Well, yeah, the name makes sense. I'm just talking about like the kind of like waltzy feel that the song has, but it's more iconic IMO than Dracula's Castle. Interesting.
I would say it's S or A.
Yeah, I was gonna put it in A, just because I didn't want to fill S with too many songs because I wanted them to stand out comparatively, and they're not really ordered, but we're getting to, well, a lot of really great songs. Crystal Teardrop, I don't care what anybody thinks, I'm putting it in S tier. It goes back and forth for me whether this is my favorite song or not, but it's up there. It's top 2 for me every day of the week.
Crystal Teardrops. Let's see. That one is escaping me right now.
It's the Caverns music.
Oh.
How do they make it so spooky yet such a jam? I don't know. It's so good.
Not a fan.
Ah. I don't know, man. I think you're just wrong. I love this song so much. I love the like 90s like R&B rap drum kit sound that like goes over or underneath everything. Like, I don't know.
The drum kit is good. I'd say it's the best part of that song.
It adds a lot. The bass line is really good too. I think the lowest point of the song is the
piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, piano's not great. The bass line to me is a bit hokey, I'd say.
I could see why you'd think that, but nah, I think it's a banger. Alright. Next, Wandering Ghosts. This is also S tier. This is the other song that goes back and forth in my mind whether it's the best song in the game or not. It's a tie between Wandering Ghosts and Crystal Teardrop for me. This song is so good. As far as like fitting, the fact that this song is only used in the Coliseum helps it stand out to me because it's so different. It definitely feels like a fighting song, like you would fight, especially at the beginning.
I am gonna share my controversial opinion again, which is that I dislike the song.
Dang. You just hate dancing, bro.
That harpsichord is like, tone it down. Whoever's on harpsichord, I'm like, yo, tone it down, man. Like, you know, there are other musicians on stage right now, and they also gotta earn a living, and you're not all that.
I don't know. I love the unique instrumentation a lot. It's very jazzy. It's just good. It's just good, dude. The bass is lit. It's okay to be wrong.
It's like, yeah, it certainly is, and you guys are all wrong.
Dang. Alrighty.
The song is cheesy, dude. It's so fucking cheesy.
I love how cheesy it is. And then the last song we're going to be rating today is Rainbow Cemetery.
That's S tier. S tier all day.
It is S tier. Saving the best for last, yeah. I 100% agree that Rainbow Cemetery is like... just like the everything about it. I don't even know.
I don't know where to start with this. It's first off, the name is so appropriate.
Yes. Very good like naming of it. You hear it in the catacombs. The catacombs I think is like one of the coolest areas when you're doing a casual playthrough. If I can put myself back in my shoes as a young lad, I loved being in the catacombs. One, for the song, and two, for like the overall aesthetic. The enemies there are extremely unique. Like, you don't see any of a lot of those enemies anywhere else in the castle, which is really cool. I think it fits the vibe really well. The echo on the horn, kind of showing how like reverberous the room is, how big the catacombs itself is. It's so good. It fits really well.
Yeah, and again, cool instrumentation. That instruments that don't pop up in any other songs, and that organ loop is really cool.
Mm-hmm. If I had to order S tier, this would be the ordering for me. I would put Abandoned Pit at the bottom of S tier, but it's still S tier just from the mood alone. For the person I was asking why Abandoned Pit in S, it's the moodiest and spookiest, and it's a very good song at establishing the mood for that particular area. It's really good. Also, the use of like sound effects in the song alone makes it really good as well. But yeah, that's the whole list. Feel free to tell me, if you're watching this on YouTube, tell me how wrong I am about literally everything I've ever said, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Or if you agree, just post a smiley face. So yeah.
Make sure you let him know how bad he is at the game, and he just uses glitches as a crutch too.
Oh yeah, if I don't get at least one of those comments every month, I have to delete my YouTube channel. It's a contract that I've signed, so Please let me know that I'm a cheater for using glitches.
And he has no skill because he uses glitches.
Alrighty, that's the list. You fucking idiot. Nice.